Well, here we are in February 2021, Black History Month. I am Sergeant First Class Tony B. Williams, and I'm sitting here with Staff Sergeant Miguel Davis. We are with the Shape International Band out of Casteau, Belgium.
Here's coming to you from 100 years ago, this piece we have worked on and recorded, Castle House Rag by James Reese Europe.
A few days ago, you and we had a conversation with regards to Black History Month. Specifically, you had mentioned James Reese Europe. My question for you actually is, how did you even know about James Reese Europe? Because I didn't.
We're talking about over 100 years ago. And looking back then, you know, me being a pianist and also very much in love with the stride piano technique, you know, this left hand magical, you know, leaping from note to note and keeping that nice rhythmical pattern going. Came across the name James Reese Europe. In fact, I didn't know too much about him either. In fact, I found out his history, not knowing that he was also connected to the Army. He was a lieutenant of the Army National Guard Band in New York.
For me, being born and raised in Long Island, of course, and I know he's from Harlem, and he was part of the Harlem Hellfighters. Yes, the 369th Infantry Regiment. That does resonate with me a little bit more. When we know the story or when we know some information about why certain things are, for example, the song that we put together, the Castle House Rag, when we know why it was created and the history behind it, we tend to approach it a little differently.
Absolutely, absolutely. This particular tune, Castle House Rag, actually his bosses were actually dancers. Husband and wife team.
All right.
And they were actually called the Castle House Dancers. So this piece was actually dedicated to them.
Okay.
You know, but again, you know, our job as musicians, military musicians, you know, is to motivate, right?
Okay.
Motivate, and we do that through the medium of music. So important.